RNG?
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents
generator. RNG. RNG. Real nigga games. Random news. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. Random news. RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.
Samurai Black. D-Ring.
Random numbers.
TGP. RNG. Random news. Random news generator.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of RNG Radio with your host, D-Ring and Samurai Black. Ham, how you doing this fine February snowy ass weekend?
Well, it ain't snowing for me, so I'm good that way. But I'm good.
So bad. Friday, like
snow.
Bro, no, so it wasn't even the morning, but Friday around like 11:30, like it started. So I was like, oh, it's snowing. Okay, it's cool. Did not stop. Literally did not stop until like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
Oh,
I was like, this is like, nah, bro. It's like, and it's actually kind of funny because we had one of our executives in. Guess where this dude's from?
California.
This man is from Costa Rica.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He is like, nah, bro. Like, so we all went out to like kind of like shovel get the snow off our cars, and he's at a rental. He's like, yo, can you help me out? I was like, I got you. Don't worry about it. He's like, and then when he pulled me over, he's like, yo, like, is it safe to drive in this? I'm like, bro, you'll be fine. I promise you. You got a new car. You got a new rental car. Like, you'll be all right. You're right. There's a big ass rocket launcher on the wall. That's a big ass Nerf Gallahorn on the wall, based on kid. How you doing, man?
Yeah, Gallahorn. All right.
Yeah,
call it by its correct name.
Not just any rocket. It is the Destiny rocket.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
as far as the weekend goes, like, honestly, I don't want to spend too much time like going over the weekend because, as the title says, like, we have a lot of trailers to talk about. Like, this is like the Christmas time for movie heads because like so many trailers dropped this past week. So
movie heads,
bruh, yeah, movie heads for sure. Movie head, yeah. So let's go ahead. I wanna start it off with one of the big ones. Like, this is actually one that I'm super pumped for. We got Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire. So first off, I'm hesitant to say this because like I was watching the trailer with some of my coworkers and he kept calling Godzilla Queerzilla because it's pink instead of blue. I was like, bro, like I need you to stop and not say that again.
Oh my gosh.
But also that's actually really hilarious that you're calling him Queerzilla. But anyway, so Godzilla and Kong. Yo, listen. Kong mollywopped old dude like towards the end of the trailer,
bro.
That tooth,
nigga flew out, nigga.
I was like, brass knuckle Kong out here is not playing no games.
I'm excited for it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like mad action packed, some crazy fights. But I don't think it's gonna be Kong versus Godzilla. And I don't think Kong versus Godzilla are going to...
That's why they're saying X. That's why they're saying X, bro. That's why they're saying
it's going to be
X Kong.
I mean, from the trailer, it looks like they're going to go up to that world. But that other big, gorilla monkey, he doesn't even look like Kong either because he's like reddish a little bit. I'm pretty sure they're going to fight, but something else is coming. And they're going to all team up and go fight. Yeah, something else is coming.
Because if you watch the trailer, and it was like after they had already shown Godzilla with the pink scales, but you saw an atomic blast again.
Yeah,
and I was like, that don't look like Zilla, bro. Like that blast does not look like Zilla's.
Is it Sheena? No, it's not Sheena.
So
it's something like there's another big
another
one.
monster. There's
because even after they go down to there's a scene like the trailer, they go down and Kong meets the big dude and they kind of get into a little scuffle and you can see that's where Kong gets his arm messed up. But as they're fighting, bro, they just look to the left and some shit is in the back of some fire lava, dog, and it just comes up and it ain't Kong. So yeah, like, listen, man, I want the last one. I want this one to do with the last one. I don't need too much of the people. I don't need people. All right. I don't need too much of the people. I don't really care for the people in this goddamn story. We're here for the monsters throwing hands. And I need that. All right. I just need them. However, the hands need to be thrown. Atomic blast. You want to fly in the air. You want to pick a nigga up, throw him in the ocean, do whatever. But that's all I need. Okay, just give me good. Spend all your money on the fight scenes, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, bro, that's it. The people, they can do their thing, but like, we know what we're here to see. We all know what we're here to see. But no, I'm excited. The trailer actually looked really, really dope, so I'm excited for that one. Probably the most anticipated trailer of the. So most of these trailers came out during the Super Bowl, so definitely of the entire night. But we finally got the title and the first trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. Bro, I'm excited. If you guys pay attention to our socials, actually Ham did post a little recap of the trailer. So make sure to jump onto our YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff, and you see that little recap of it. But we're gonna do it again. Ham, what did you think of the trailer? Because obviously we know you've been looking forward to it.
This is gonna be great. Like, it low key like exceeded what I was expecting, because like, first of all, it answered all of our questions, because like we were on par with a lot of things.
Of our questions, yeah.
We were like, how's he gonna get into it? Most likely the TVA. We saw TVA. So cool, that's good. Him being in the MCU, like he's gonna be in the MCU. Is it still gonna be Deadpool? I mean, he started it off with yes, I'm used to being pegged, unlike Disney. Like, dog, like it's gonna be
Ryan Reynolds for sure.
Are there gonna be cameos that are gonna blow your minds? Yes, we saw Hugh. I mean, we didn't really see Hugh Jack, but we saw the suit.
Expecting Pyro, bro. That one blew my mind, bro.
And it blew, because he said he wasn't in it. He said there was a thing that everybody coming like, okay, so not everybody that said they weren't in it is probably in it, because we're just lying. Like, we're just lying now. We're just blatantly lying. But yeah,
Pyro. Obviously, we saw like so we've obviously seen him in the suit. So like obviously Hugh Jackman's gonna be dubbing the yellow and blue. So
yes, we also saw Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you see him at the very end of the trailer pulling out his claws and everything like that. So yeah, you see, you also see, which it was quick, and I'm pretty sure, but you can probably kind of tell. But there's a scene where they walked into it, looked like a poker table, and we saw the infamous like spiked horns of the hair of a guy sitting at a table with a white suit, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows is Wolverine, but it's like a special version of Wolverine. It's Patch, and there's big rumors going on, because if you go back and watch the trailer and you look at his body, he don't look like Hugh's stature, and so a lot of people are going around saying it's probably Daniel Radcliffe playing an alternate version of him, or even Taggart Egerton playing an alternate version of him. Which were big rumors, like early on, when we were like huge rumors,
big. So I'm just excited for. I mean, you got a couple, action scenes. He has this sick ass reload scene too, bro.
That reload scene was so freaking dope, bro. Like for real, and, I can't wait.
Yeah, and then so basically all in all, like the trailer just shows like Deadpool's gonna be everywhere, because he's in a few different places and you see a few different things. So it looks like he's gonna be in Loki season 1, and there's rumors like he's in this snowy place that it can either be where Logan died, or it can be Age of Ultron. Like there's just he's gonna be bouncing around, and he even calls himself the Messiah of Marvel Jesus.
Yeah,
so,
bro, that was actually kind of funny. As a religious guy, I was like, okay, listen, that's close, but it's still really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this movie. This is going to be fantastic. There's nothing in my mind this summer that this movie doesn't break records, bro. Like
summer.
It has to break records. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
Bro, it did. It's already breaking records. The most watched trailer in the world. Like I think the only thing that beat out
technically, apparently it didn't, because they were putting in the numbers of the people that were watching the Super Bowl as well. Because I did see that, because I saw like the report, the records, but then I saw a report later on that said, hey, technically they were adding the people that watched it during the Super Bowl, so kind of, sort of, but not.
I thought they went off because I saw the numbers. They did side by sides of Deadpool and Wolverine versus No Way Home, and it was so I don't know.
We'll see.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
First of all, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
It's gonna fucking break record, bro. It's basically centered around like this is what's gonna bring and save Marvel, because
Just
as
about, yeah.
people have been saying, it's on the downfall right now, which I don't think so, but that's just me. But anyway, I'm excited for y'all.
think
July
people forget.
25th
I think
or
people
6th.
forget how. No, we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that. Anyway,
Yeah,
so July.
no, people
July.
forget some of these shows and movies that have come out since after Endgame that are really good. Let's just put it like that, bro. They have slept. All right,
for sure. Another trailer that they came out this week. We did get our first trailer for Invincible Season 2 Part 2. I think some of us are still a little butthurt that they cut the season into 2 parts, but I'm excited because now we are finally getting to more Invincible. I believe it was March. What was the date? What was the
March 20th.
March 20th. Not Marvel Lock-In. Ghost. We're not gonna start today, bro. We're not gonna start today.
You
How
didn't
you
watch
doing,
Loki,
man?
nigga. You ain't watch
you doing,
Loki.
Ghost? How you doing?
If you ain't watched Moon Knight, all right, don't get me fucking started, nigga. All right, don't get me fucking started. All right,
We need to get a storyline together. Loki over. Okay, but it still happened.
Loki's finale is the storyline now, dog. Like
Moon Knight's 100% coming back, bro. Moon Knight is 100. I will give you that. Like the whole where's the consistency. I will give you that. Like I will 100% give you that. First off,
Moon Knight's coming back.
First off, Kang can still be the villain. Like,
yeah,
I think people are really tripping about this whole Jonathan Majors thing. Kang can 100% still be the villain, and even if
you got Fantastic Four coming. Did you see that Fantastic Four lineup, bro? Don't get me started. Don't get me started, bro.
Wade
can
save us. Wait. That's what we're hoping. Wade definitely can save us.
We need the X-Men. It's not just Wade. We need the X-Men. All right, because the X-Men brings a whole nother factor into Marvel that hasn't been there.
Let's start with Wade. X-Men, bro. X-Men's years down the road at this point.
Nah. You sleep. Once Wade come, bro, I feel like they just gonna start plugging them in. They're just gonna start plugging them in. I'm 100%. Bro, okay. Kevin Feige has been waiting for this moment to unleash the X. So now that he's able to, like, okay, cool. Now we can do it. All right, cool. You're gonna go in this movie. You're gonna go in this show. You're gonna go in this.
Such a child, bro. I love it.
He is, bro. I feel like he has a map of the movies, and he has every character 100%. Action figure, and he's like, okay, you're gonna go in that movie, and then you guys are gonna connect to that movie, and I'll put you right here. Like, oh man. Okay.
Yeah, so Invincible. So kind of where we left off, if you don't remember, we did kind of talk about this a few weeks ago that we might the month, so like actually like that's going to be coming
next Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, this next Friday.
We're gonna try to rewatch some of these episodes so we can make sure everybody's caught up. But our boy's got a little brother, and
he still can't fight.
And he still can't fight. Yeah. Oh, and Pops is gone. So yeah, so Pops can't save him. Yeah.
And Pops got pieced up too.
Yeah. So apparently taking L's runs the family, my guy.
That's just genetic.
But yeah, so Invincible Season 2 Part 2 trailer is out. Definitely go ahead and watch it. We are going to starting this Friday.
Battle Beast.
We are going to start rewatching the Part 1 episodes so that we can catch up in time for the dropping of the season, and then we will continue on with that with a bunch of the boys. So be on the lookout. Fridays, more Invincible before the games, and then we moving right along with the rest of the season. Excuse me.
Cannot wait, bro. Cannot wait. 1 month.
Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Trailer did drop during the Super Bowl. I think the trailer looks fantastic. I think the movie looks great. We have some questions though about like what direction the story is going to go, and I think the biggest piece of news that we've gotten about this movie is that this movie is taking place approximately 300 years after the events of the last one. So that has one of us really concerned. Like I'm a little concerned, but Ham is really concerned. So Ham,
okay. So I'm gonna try to do this really quick. You know, we had our first movie. Okay, I can't say our first movie. You had the movies that came out in the 80s, right? Okay,
we're going to go with Mark Wahlberg. We're not talking about those.
We're gonna go with Mark Wahlberg. Okay, Mark Wahlberg's movie came out. It was okay for its time. I think it could have been way better. Very cheesy, whatever. They came out with the reboot. Okay, and that's when we started off with James Franco, and then it moved on to the next two movies. That was all one story, and I loved it because it showed it showed the start, the beginning, and how everything panned to the fall of mankind and the rise of the apes, which is one of the titles
Yeah,
of
the
the
titles.
movies.
Yeah,
And
it's not Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, yeah.
amazing story. Okay, so now you mean to tell me you're gonna set a movie 300 years after, which I was trying to, when me and D-Man was kind of talking about, I was trying to say like basically like it's a reboot now at this point, because 300 years later is gonna kind of like make Caesar's whole story kind of not matter anymore, because now you're 300 years down the line. How many more rulers and kings in a sense do you have at that point? How many more, different thoughts do you have by 300 years later that people now are going to be like, yeah, we don't even that you talking about the nigga that started this shit 300 years ago? Yeah, shit done changed since then, nigga. We run this shit now, so this is how we run it. So it's basically a reboot, and I don't know how I feel about that, bro. I don't feel like we need another reboot, as D-Rain was saying too. He just said, I don't think we need another
I
reboot.
completely agree with him on that point. I do not want to restart this story. Now, the way I took it, so I was watching the trailer, and the way I took it was because obviously you can tell by just looking at the environment that this is significant time has passed.
Mhm.
Also, like they show the king of the apes, and it's not Caesar, so yeah, like you can tell like he's obviously not running
Mhm.
things. So like I get, and I can 100% see it going the way that Ham's describing it. I think what's happening is that we got our first three movies, and that kind of starts again. It's the trilogy that goes into the trilogy that tells the story of the fall of mankind.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want
Yeah,
to
no, you're good.
add on. Like it really, like that first movie really hones in on like how it all started and how it was just something that like didn't, you know what I mean? Like just got out of hand really fast because it got into the wrong hands. So you know
Right.
what I mean? And I think that's why I
It's
love
so
the
good.
first one so
It's
much.
so good.
It's
Like
so,
they're
but
really
yeah,
good. So the first
go ahead.
this first trilogy, those first two movies was definitely like the telling of the story of the fall of mankind,
Mhm.
100%. So the way I took it is like that's that story, and what we're getting now, like so this is if they go to the direction of this movie is either going to tell the story or start the story of the fall of what monkey kind, I guess, of monkey kind. I'm fine with that. If this is supposed to be like, hey, either this, there's no way they can do it all in
Mhm.
one movie. So like, this is the
Right.
start of the fall of monkey kind. I'm fine with that because at the end, because those are the stories that quote unquote matter in the eyes of the audience. Is like, yo, how do we get here? And then like
Mhm.
you do have everything in the middle, which at this point, like after the first three movies, we know what's in the middle. Monkeys rule shit.
Yeah.
We don't need any movie
I
talking about how
just,
monkeys running shit. Now
I
it's like
mean,
if, and again, it's only if this is what the
yeah.
story is. If this story is the start of them falling and the start of mankind rising again, cool. I'm fine with that. But
I
I can
just,
100% see it being a
yeah.
reboot, and if it's a reboot, I'm pissed. Like I don't need
I just
another
don't.
one, bro. I
I
don't need
just, and
another
then like,
one.
because they're keeping it in the same storyline. So like, I mean, yeah,
Also,
obviously,
like first off, like
humans.
how
Obviously,
long is
humans are
Caesar
going to
gonna be
reproduce.
alive, bro? Like, is this dude
No,
is
like
he immortal?
obviously, people are going to reproduce, right? Obviously, humans.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we do, right? But like, if you're not like 300 years later and there's still humans, just like you know what I mean, like just around, and they ain't been around. You know what I mean? Like, so I get like they need to. This definitely doesn't need to be a fast-paced movie. This needs to be a lot of like an explanational movie. You know what I mean?
I
Because
think
you're
that's
gonna
what's
have
gonna
to
happen. I think a
explain
lot
a
of this movie
lot.
is going to explain like the past 300 years. I do think that's
Yeah.
gonna happen, and
Okay.
that's a good storyline for them. It's like, hey, like the past 100 years, we've been dicked around, we've basically been slaves, we've been hiding, blah blah blah,
It's
and you
like,
have like another comparison. You have your John Connor rise
mhm.
up and start getting the humans to rally up and things like that. So
Yeah, and then
if
Demon made
and
a good
again,
point
if
too.
that's
Like
the
this
route,
can go ahead.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If that's the route, then I'm completely fine with it. I would be cool with another three movies of them like fighting back and finally taking back the planet, and I'd be cool
and
with that.
Demon did make a good. He did bring up a good point, and like when we were talking a little bit before the show, that like this could be the start of a trilogy, and this be at the point where like Mark Wahlberg was, because if you go to
Mm-hmm.
Mark Wahlberg's movie in 2001. he landed on this planet and it was ruled by apes, and he had to
Right.
fight back, create a rebellion, and fight back to get off. And
And
obviously,
maybe
I mean,
yeah, and
how
maybe maybe that's exactly what happens. Is like you have the humans that are on this planet that are completely submissive, they've completely given up and things like that, and they need that outside source to rally them up and say, yo, like this ain't this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. There's something better.
Yeah. Kyle, no, I can't watch any more Planet of the Apes.
I'm excited.
There
I'm
will be
excited
no
to
more
watch
zoo trips in the Terrain
Right,
household. Get away from the monkey.
But yeah, so the trailer, I think the trailer looks dope. Really interested to see like the direction they
Yes.
end up going with it. Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah.
Next
Most
trailer,
definitely.
we got what we got.
What we got next?
X-Men 97. I really thought about putting in that image that LA put in into the group chat about what we
Oh,
lost.
yeah.
I was like, damn,
Yep.
bro, that's messed
You
up.
should have. You
I
lost
think
a
it's something
lot.
we do. I'm looking forward a lot.
We lost a lot.
We're gonna do
The
stories.
plot.
Okay,
the
so you
plot
don't
is not at
know.
stake.
No. This is not gonna be just a
This is a
re-release.
continuation.
This is a continuation.
So
of
can
the
we-
story. Go ahead.
The motherfucking marketing at Marvel sometimes, bro, be so goddamn good, dog, that like I don't like the fact that they started off the trailer was like, hey yo, just in case y'all wanted to know what's gonna be going down, they brought up the old TV, nigga, the old joint, nigga. They showed the last final moments in the finale of the original series, nigga, and was like, yeah, we picking that shit right up, dog.
Literally,
And the
felt
animation,
and the animation, it feels like the 90s again, bro.
it does in a sense, like you can obviously see it's updated, right? Like you can obviously see it.
Yeah.
When I saw, I was like, man, it looks like they just like remastered the, you know what I mean? It looks like a remaster of the, and oh dog, I'm so excited for it, bro. Cause so for people that don't know and haven't watched the original series, it literally picks up at the end of that. So like at the end of the original X-Men animated series, Xavier dies. So he passes on, and there's like this iconic moment, bro, where it's like you can't make it up, bro. All the X-Men are standing there like stacked, but like, you know what I mean? Each one's kind of out a little bit more so you can see everybody's faces, and they're looking out and like while Xavier's saying his last words and stuff like that. And this is picking up right after that. And I'm so excited for it, bro, because everybody's there. Bro, they had a scene where this boy Gambit hopped on Wolverine's back, bro, and charged up his claws.
That was dope.
Nigga.
That was dope. I was there for that one, bro. That was dope.
Oh man.
I thought this would be a release. Yeah, so not just a re-release. I don't know. Did they put the original series on
Yes,
Disney?
it's on there. Oh man, bro. Aiden, I was like, come on, son, get over here, bro.
Well, there we go. Get over there. It was on Netflix forever. I don't know. So yeah, apparently it is on Disney. I'm excited to watch the story continue on. I can't wait to just listen to the.
Hey, you gotta go. Hey, bro, you gotta put the boys.
But the boys,
on
for
original,
sure,
because
for sure.
I vividly remember like watching the very first episode, and it is just like instilled in my mind of like all of it. I'm just like, man, that's what hooked me. Like I don't care. Like watching the first episode, you're like, yeah, I gotta see how this is gonna play out. We had a body, all right. We had a new character. We had Sentinels. Oh, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started, bro.
Anyway, yeah. So X-Men 97,
bro. One more thing though. We need to mention this, especially in this month. My man Bishop is getting a main role in the motherfucking lineup too in this newer series, bro. And I'm so ecstatic for that because niggas sleep on Bishop, bro. Niggas sleep on Bishop.
Swear, bro. Man. Yeah, no, I'm glad you mentioned that, though, because for sure. Because dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this. I need to. I binged through the one Saturday morning.
You want to? Nah, nigga,
bro, I'm a grown ass man. What you mean? Get out of here. That's
still need my rated R stuff.
Disrespectful, bro. I don't like that. That is low key disrespectful.
That's on par with you playing the game, bro. And it's like you keep losing. They're like, hey, bro, you know you can lower the difficulty. Nigga, I'll punch your ass. Disrespect me, console.
Anyway, so X-Men 97. Be ready, man. I can't wait. The trailer looked dope.
Yes.
We haven't had one of these movies in forever, but we did get a trailer for a new Twisters movie. Me
Well,
being it
first of all, this is called Twisters. The first one was Twister, which
yeah.
I
I feel like the only reason they added the S is because like that makes me feel like this is gonna have no connection to the original ones. Because what was it? It was 2 or was there 3? I think it was 2.
listen. Have you? I love the original
I'm
one.
from Indiana. Of course, I've watched Twisters.
I
Twisters.
love the
Yeah.
I love the indie. I love the movie. I love the I love the my stepdad RP. That was like his top movie, and so we used to watch it.
Okay, I don't know about
And my
top
favorite,
movie, but yeah,
no,
yeah.
that was like one of his top movies. Like it
Really?
was like
Okay.
one of those
All right.
like you know what I mean. Like he'd be sitting, hey, put Twister on. I'm like, okay,
I
bro.
never have I ever heard someone like out of the blue, a put Twister on.
That was his,
it's great.
and I'd be
It's
like,
a good movie.
it
Good
is,
movie,
but
yeah.
that would I don't know. I don't know what it was. We live in California, bro. We ain't had to deal with these
Yeah,
twisters.
true. Like,
So,
yeah, it's foreign to y'all out there. It
but
hits
he
a little home
loved
here.
loved that movie. My favorite scene in that whole movie is when they go to the aunt's house and she makes that steak and eggs and she put the gravy on the
Yeah.
like, bro, it's like steak, eggs, and mashed potatoes or gravy. I'm like, yo, listen, that shit looks so good.
That's
bro.
facts, bro. I don't care if this Twister come to this house right now. I'm picking up this plate and we moving, bro.
Bro, we gotta eat. I need the energy, right? You need
Facts.
me to run.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I can't run on an empty
Never
stomach.
seen Twister? You've never seen Twister, late?
So y'all can't yell at me for the culture or anything this time, but like, yeah, okay, you gotta watch Twister.
Mine in a ball.
Swear, easier to carry.
But yeah,
okay, we might have to watch Twister. Then we might have to watch Twister. They're
it's
really good movies. They're really good. So like the whole premise, if they continue on, they're storm chasers. So like they basically
yes, they're storm but yeah, that's what they are. Because they don't only go just to record it and stuff. They actually because the main premise is like the main characters had made this device that was actually able to track and act like you basically had to get picked up into the tornado and it was able to track and actually like navigate where the tornado was going to go and how it would be able to create. So they'd be able to like get more knowledge on when they're supposed to. Yeah,
help future proof them basically.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it's a good movie. It's a good movie. But like I said, like when you live in Tornado Valley, it kind of hits home. So you because some of the tornadoes in this movie were fucking huge and massive.
Dog, when they was at the drive-in theater, dog, do you remember,
bro?
Whoa. And they was just chilling, and she said, "Hey, nigga, hold up, nigga, get under and shit." And the wife, bro, I felt so bad for the other wife, bro. Like when it's a good story, but like there's this character that's in there and she's just there to be along with her husband, bro. And she get thrown into this shit so many times, bro. She like, yo, I'm done. I'm out, nigga.
I'm out. You on your own.
You got it. You got it.
You got it, man.
Oh yeah, it is a good movie though, honestly. Lady
but yeah, so Twisters. I don't think I saw the release date for it, but we do have a new Twisters movie coming out.
I'm not
check
really.
out the trailer.
I'll check it out, but like I'm not really. I hope they just do it. Just do it. Yeah, do its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
see, like I said, I think that's what I was getting at. I think that's why they added the S is because it's gonna be its own thing. I don't think this is gonna be continuation.
Not at all.
I guess it could be, but I hope not. Anyway, moving on. Wicked. We did get our trailer for Wicked. Story of I forget which one. It's the West,
Wicked
right?
West of the West, nigga.
West, thank you. First off,
West of the West, nigga.
Just because you live on the West Coast, that's the only reason why you remember that. Don't at
nah,
me, bro.
Nigga, nah, nigga, shit, nigga, the Wicked West of the West, nigga. That's what you know, nigga.
You live on the West Coast, that's why you remember that.
Nigga, the West get wicked in this bitch, nigga. Let him know, cuz.
Anyway, so story about the Wicked Witch of the West, predating like the whole Wizard of Oz storyline, blah blah blah. I've never read or seen the play for Wicked. So I'm down. I'm down to watch it. I mean, also because I don't dislike musicals as much as Ham does.
I don't no, this is the thing. I don't dislike musicals. There's just like the music, like I have to be on there. Like I don't go to like
The music
you know what I mean.
Slapping. Music gotta be slapping.
Yes, in a sense, but I gotta also like the story. Like, like there's only a
Okay,
few
okay.
musicals. Like I've seen the High School Musicals, obviously when I was younger.
Right,
I've
right.
seen Rent. I love Rent. Don't get me started. Movie Rent, Rosario Dawson. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Rent,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Don't
yeah, yeah.
I sing that whole movie, bro. Don't get me too. Don't get into it, bro. You know what? And then what else got on me? Late the Greatest Showman. My kids love that, and I started watching it, bro. And there's a couple songs in there, bro. I'm over there like, yo, this shit, bro. What's going on right now?
Time out. When did you start liking The Greatest Showman?
Like I want to say
Recently?
maybe like a year ago.
Okay.
I had never watched it before. And then
My
Aiden was like,
bad.
they started singing and singing it,
My
and I was like,
bad. I apologize then for not telling you to watch it sooner. I love The Greatest Showman,
bro,
bro.
that's because Hugh cut up, bro. I don't care
You
what
cut
anybody
the
said.
fuck up, bro.
I know Zach. I know Zendaya. You know what I mean? I know.
Bro,
Nah,
listen,
Hugh
no.
cut the fuck up, nigga.
So at my job, like you know how we can't have our phones, whatever, but we
Mhm.
they do let us install Spotify on the computer. I take it back. We can install Spotify on the computer. I don't know if I think they may have forgotten to block it.
Mhm.
There's a couple songs from that track list that are on like that everyday playlist that I
So,
listen to.
all right, listen. This is gonna be real quick because I don't know. We can't keep going on. So
Watch it. Watch it, Ghost. Watch it, Ghost.
I really got hooked. So I saw a clip. It was on Facebook, and the bearded lady,
Bro,
her
pipes.
song at the end,
Pipes,
bro. So I didn't see. I saw when they're in the audition room, like when they're all in the room singing the songs together and stuff like that. And she
Yeah.
was nervous to sing, bro.
Mm.
That shit, bro, brought me to tears, dog. When she was singing it in there with him, because they sing so beautiful together, bro. And Hugh had surgery on his throat, so he wasn't supposed to sing. And that nigga got up and started singing. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
like, you know what? I think I need to give this. You know what? And I watched the movie. I'm like, God damn, this is a good movie,
It's
man.
so
This is a
good, bro. It
movie.
is so good. Breezy, yes,
Yeah.
100% watch it. I don't think
No,
it's
Breezy
a,
he sings the
I don't
songs when
think
we
it's
play
a
2K. That's
2K.
Breezy.
I don't
No,
think
he
it's a
sings the
2K
song.
song, but like they're really
He
good
be
songs. It's really
singing the
good songs.
shit out of
I
him, bro.
love
He be singing it.
Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron song. That's one of my favorite
Oh
songs in the
yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I know we started talking about The Greatest Showman because of Wicked, because it's a musical. But yeah, Wicked coming out, Ariana Grande's in it. Hopefully, one of her songs doesn't turn into a sex song like
Hey, Michelle
90%
Yeoh is
of
in
her
it
songs.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, get some shit. She is.
Ariana Grande's 95% of her songs are about sex. He's like,
That's true.
yeah, you right.
I'm not mad. I'm happy Michelle Yeoh's in it, bro. She is like
Is that
nothing
an
better ever
issue?
happened to her, bro.
When her songs are targeted to 11-year-olds, yeah.
Nothing better ever happened to Michelle Yeoh. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. If
All
she's singing in the shit too, bro, she probably got like a soft, like melody, little like voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway,
Is
so
that
Wicked.
an issue? Yeah, it is an issue. Ariana Grande look like she's 16, bro. She shouldn't even be talking about stuff like that. All right, live dollhouse or something.
Real
She was
quick,
Nick Jr. to
real
Nick at
quick,
night.
bro. Real
She had
quick.
Nick at night, nigga. Oh,
All right. So I think that's all the trailers that we're going to talk about. I think I'm pretty sure there were some other ones, but like definitely check out some of those Super Bowl commercials. Those were the biggest that we definitely wanted to hit home on. I wanted to bring up Xbox because Xbox and Microsoft had a few actually big announcements this past week. First and foremost, there was a big rumor swirling around that Xbox and Microsoft were going to exit the console war. And we kind of talked about this last week, kind of in anticipation of this podcast, this announcement. One of the first things they said was, "Hell no, we're not leaving the console war." So there was a quote that they said they plan on having. They are currently working on their next gen console, and that it is going to have the largest technological jump from any console generation to date. So they say they pulled out all the guns for this next console. They said that they are also going to have more console and controller options available this holiday, so later on this year. I'm assuming that's for the current gen.
yeah.
That they are going to have. There are plans and rumors that they will have a dedicated handheld device, kind of similar to the Stream Deck. They're going to have.
Or what's the Sony one? They just dropped it.
We're not going to talk about the Portal.
Why?
I don't like it, bro. Like it's
You don't got it.
I don't. Yeah, that's the reason I don't have it. You know, I'm the first one to drop unnecessary money on shit that I'm not going to use, and I decided not to do it on that.
It's not as bad as you think. I think we thought it was bad.
I've heard it's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, like I have heard.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Anyway.
Another rumor is that there's going to be a new digital only device. So like apparently like hardware is definitely still on the table for Xbox and Microsoft. So there's that. They announced that Diablo 4 is coming to Game Pass, which was a really big deal. They announced that just more games coming to Game Pass, so like the Activision Blizzard households. So we're gonna see a lot of that. Excuse me. And then probably the big news that they wanted to announce is that they have 4 console or Microsoft Xbox exclusives that they are going to be sending to multi platforms. They're going to be available on PlayStation and potentially Switch. They didn't say so Phil Spencer did not say which ones they were, and he refused. I think someone asked him like a couple titles, and he said, "No, I'm not saying shit, bro." But The Verge later on, I think it was like later on that day, was reporting that the 4 titles might be Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. Does that concern you? Because I understand if they are currently working on consoles and other hardware, but the fact that they're taking exclusive content and putting them on other platforms, does that tell you? Imagine it's Halo. Halo and PS5 would.
Now give me Gears.
Okay,
bro.
so here, if they put Halo on PlayStation 5, there's nothing in my mind that would make me believe that they are gonna eventually stop making consoles. Like that would be the straw for me. I'd be like, okay, yeah, no, they're done. They might be working on stuff like right now, but that's it. That's the last bit of stuff they're working on, and
yeah,
it would be hard for me to believe that they would continue making consoles.
I don't think they're gonna do one of their bigger titles. I don't think they're gonna do one of their bigger titles.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think Halo or like Gears or anything like that, Fable, none of that shit. I don't think that's happening. I think that's like strict, staying to them. I don't think they're gonna do it.
You don't think this is just a testing phase to see how well it goes over?
No, because they know motherfuckers are gonna buy video games.
Okay.
And they know motherfuckers over there. And like if they really wanted to like doing games like that, that's not. I mean, there are obviously people that play those games. There are big Sea of Thieves fans and stuff like that. So like obviously you'll get some people on there, but you're not
running rampant.
But you're not giving, you know what I mean? You're not giving any like you ain't came out with a Gear game in a while, right? Now if they did Gears just to try to see, then okay, cool. But like you're doing these games that like, I mean, I'm only speaking for myself and the people I know.
Of Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like that's like, oh, here you go.
They are console exclusives, but they are not like the face. Like if you put like, you know how like Sony does like how they've been doing recently, like when they do like their I forget what they call it, but when they do their like their little pressers or whatever, and they have like all like the little slides of like the different characters. Hi-Fi Rush is not gonna be there. Grounded's not gonna be there. Sea of Thieves isn't there. So yeah.
No.
Yeah. It does kind of, I think it does kind of worry me because like I do think that this is a testing phase to see how well their console exclusives will do on another console, and I do believe that if they do well, this is not going to be the first. This is not going to be the last time they do this. Do they put Master Chief and Halo on there? Like Ghost said, like doing that is like putting Mario on a PlayStation. That shit. First of all, that shit never.
That's
happened.
not happening.
That ain't never happened. That's when you know Nintendo's like about to quit.
Yeah.
As far as like Master Chief on PlayStation, I think we're very far from that, if at all ever going to be a thing.
Microsoft got too much money for that to be happening.
They got too much pride.
Yeah, exactly.
So I do think this is a testing phase to see how well it does, and if it does extremely well, then we might get to that point where Master Chief is on a PlayStation. But I do think we're far from that.
Yeah,
really far from that.
There's also a rumor that Xbox is going to be dropping a Wu-Tang game. They said it's supposed to be like a third person like Melee with like, and it's supposed to be like an RPG too. Like, yeah, I saw a video on it too. I'm thinking they had a big ass like Xbox next to it thing. So I was like, listen, Little online co-op, we whooping asses. Wu-Tang, listen here, listen here. I got
I'm not against it, bro. I'm not against it.
exactly.
The
But-
last thing I want to talk about, I forgot to put a slide up for it, but we did get our we got our Fantastic Four. We got our announcement for our cast for Fantastic Four. I don't remember because LA was talking about in the chat like, oh, we called it. I don't remember the messages, but that could have been like you and LA
No,
talking.
yeah, it
to
was
each
me
other.
and LA
Okay.
talking.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
because I was like, I don't know about that. Like I know we talked about Pedro Pascal, so like that was
They
pretty
knew
obvious,
that,
and
but
they
we had-
announced it. But we did get our cast for Fantastic Four. How do you feel about all the castings?
So yeah, this is why he said we call it. So we were playing Fortnite, I want to say last week, the week before, and we had been seeing rumors about it. So the dude that is playing Ben Grimm, his name is Eben Moss Bachrach. He's on the show called The Bear. I fucking love him on The Bear. I think he's gonna play Ben Grimm amazingly because he kind of plays like Grimm in a sense, in a way, you know what I mean? Now, because minus like having the smarts, because like Ben Grimm is actually he's smart, you know what I mean? He's not, he's not just an ordinary
He's
person.
not Reed
like,
Richards' genius, but that dude's
yeah,
incredible.
So I can see him doing that. I mean, Joseph Quinn, everybody knows, if you watch Stranger Things, you know who Joseph Quinn is Eddie, and him playing the little smart ass funny guy, you know what I mean, who also kind of knows his shit too. I mean, because that's Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm is also actually really smart. He's not just, he's just like, you know what I mean, asshole. I think it's gonna be great, bro. Vanessa Kirby's amazing too. I've seen her in a few things, and I think all of these characters have all kind of portrayed a Fantastic Four
parts
as,
of their
you know what I
character,
mean?
already.
Yes. The only one I'm kind of iffy on is Pedro Pascal because Reed is he's very, I don't know. I haven't seen him portray a Reed kind of character yet. So it's going to be very interesting to see him take this role on. I would say that much because all his characters have been like, I mean, even Oberyn was very out there, you know what I mean? But he wasn't like very intellectual, you know what I mean? Joel, Mandalorian, like, you know what I mean? Like it's,
In Pedro we trust, apparently, man. In Pedro we trust.
He said, Pedro, you can do anything. But you get what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't played that kind of role of character. You know what I mean? As Reed is, because Reed is a very smart person. He's not out there. He doesn't, you know what I mean? He's very to himself. He's very quiet. You know what I mean? Reserved, he bites his tongue a lot. Yeah, kind of reserved. You know what I mean? So, like, he's not gritty like a Joel or anything out there, or very, like, out there and, you know what I mean? Like Oberyn or anything like that.
No,
so
I feel you.
It's just the only one that I'm kind of like, but like Pedro's an amazing actor, so I'm not saying he can't do it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he can take that role. I'm excited for this. I'm excited they got the people out because it's supposed to be dropping next year. So
we're kind of talking about it, and the rumors are saying that the majority of this movie is apparently going to be taking place in like the 60s. Again, that's a rumor. That's a rumor. Is that the majority of the movie is supposed to take place in the 60s? So we were kind of talking like we think that if that's the case, we might have a Captain America-esque kind of story where they're in the 60s, blah, 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 and then something happens to where we fast forward to where we are currently in the MCU. Or they're in the 60s, something happens, and they just disappear until they're ready to like insert them back into the story. Something like that. So we'll see how the movie comes out. But like you said, it's supposed to drop next year. They got a lot of work to do. My boy
Range, you ain't seen the Nick Cage movie? I don't think I've seen that one with him and Nick Cage. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, the one with the one with the big meme where they're in the car. I don't think I've seen that movie either. But anyway, so we got our Fantastic Four. It was really cool how they announced it too. They announced it on Valentine's Day, and it was like a Valentine's Day card or whatever too. So like it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Was there anything? There was something else that I wanted to say, but no, I think that might be it. I think that's it. I think that's it as far as like trailers and big news that we want to talk about. Which means that leads us to our last topic of the day, solo leveling. I had to switch up the image this time, bro. Like at this point, like I gotta switch it up because I'm not putting little baby Sung Jin Woo on these streams no more. Because
he ain't baby no more.
After these past couple episodes, like this is a whole ass different man. So like we
Mm-hmm.
always do, we want to let you know we have spoilers. Spoiler warning is going out. We are going to be talking spoilers of the most recent episode of Solo Leveling. Ghost, go watch the show. Go watch the show, please. Spoilers for Solo Leveling. So let me get that out of the way. Solo Leveling this week. Lots of story building. Like kind of tell you like what the story is gonna be. Like I feel like we finally with this episode have like I don't know if this is the main goal of the series, but it's definitely gonna be the main goal of the season. It
Yes.
is where we're at here. So the episode starts off with him at home. He's bringing home food. Obviously, they're living more comfortably because he brings home some fried chicken, and his sister is like, "Oh, and basically like, oh, we never have fried chicken." Yada yada. So they're living more comfortably. So he got a big cut of the raid that they went through. And he's at home. It's actually kind of funny because he's drinking a beer when he's at home, and he's drinking it, and he looks at it, and he's like, "Bro, I'm not even getting drunk." And then a pop up comes up that says like debuff like immune debuff like
Mhm.
immune, and it's like toxic material detected, whatever. I don't think the dude can get drunk, and that's kind of
He can't.
that's kind of dope, bro. That's kind of dope that my man just can't get drunk. But anyway, fast forward to so it kind of ends that scene and then goes back to the brother, the guy that's in charge of one of the major guilds. Um, our boy's in trouble. Our boy's in trouble because they put a robe on his ass first and foremost, so we ain't got to look at his
Mhm.
fucking bare ass again like we did last
Finally.
time. But
I
he's
get to
standing there and
stand
he's
there.
like, "Yo, I need the file of the people that survived that dungeon," because obviously he knows that his brother was
Mhm.
in it. And he sees the two, and he's like the C rank, and yeah, so it was the so the C rank and the E rank, and
Mhm.
bro,
He ain't like
he
that.
gonna kill these niggas, bro.
That nigga said, "All right, get on the list."
Literally asked his assistant. This is like his assistant, probably like one of those assistants been working for him a long time, because I don't think he would just say this to anybody. He's like, "What's gonna happen if I kill them niggas?" Like straight up. He's like, "What's gonna happen
Mhm.
if I kill them?" She's like, "Well, I mean, depends." Because so it seems like he's in a different country, which is
Mhm.
good because like that helps our boy out a little
Yeah.
bit. He's in a different country because he says like, "What happens if I kill somebody abroad?" And they say if that country has like laws about hunters and blah blah blah. So she
Mhm.
first off, she already knows what's up. So
He knew the deal.
this is a good assistant, bro, because she knows what's happening, bro. She's like, "Yeah, he about to kill these people." He's
Yeah.
like if you do it in a country where they have extradition laws, like you'll be tried there. If not, you'll be brought here, and you can try to do a plea agreement. And he's like, "All right, bet, book me a flight."
Like,
Listen, boss
nah.
man, if we do it right now, you're kind of booked tight. It'd be kind of weird. She's like, "All right, book me a flight later." And bro, he had so remember when I said like a couple episodes ago where I was like, "Yo, dude, like what if Sung Jin Woo was like the villain of the show because he had that
Mhm.
look in his eye?" Nah, bro.
This nigga had
This man had that look in his eye, bro. Like it was,
that eye.
bro. Yeah, an eye, like just the one eye too. Yeah, it was just the one eye. Like if you watch anime, you know what I'm talking about. It's when it's like the one eye is just completely black. He's like completely like foreshadowed. Like you don't really see the details. It's just the outline of him. And like the one eye has the super long like light on it, and it's
Mhm.
all red. Yeah, dude. Like that man's a menace. And we already saw him
Bro.
punch the dude like last episode.
Yeah, and then
holding
you saw
back.
he got mad, bro. He cracked the
He
fucking
cracked the
little
tablet,
clipboard.
bro. Like
He was
yeah,
just like, "All right, you motherfuckers."
like with his fingers, not like his whole hand, bro. Like this is
It was
like
that.
his thumb and his index finger. Yeah, yeah. Sung gonna need to level up. He ain't leveled up enough yet because that man's a whole ass problem. So he
Yeah.
goes back to Sung, and then he's called into a meeting by Jin Ho. So he goes to this meeting with Jin Ho. They're at a coffee shop, and Jin Ho puts out this whole master plan. So basically, um Jinho's father owns this construction company, but he also wants to create a guild, a guild
Mhm.
of hunters that go in and whatever. Jinho is, we find out, the second oldest. So obviously, like in Japan and a lot of those Eastern companies, a, most of the time a lot of the inheritance goes to the eldest son. So Jinho has to work that much harder to get these types of inheritance. So the plan as of right now from his dad is to make a guild because his older brother hasn't awakened yet. So as of right now, he can't really do anything. But to make a guild, and use that guild to excavate dungeons and use the profits from those dungeons to basically fund the construction company, and basically it would just be cycling through that way. Pretty solid business plan.
Yeah.
Jinho wants to be the head of that guild, but he's got to prove to his dad and pass the test or whatever to become a guild master before his eldest brother. So that's his plan. He goes to Jin Woo and says, "Hey, so the prerequisites of being a guild master are 20 completed successful level C rank or above dungeons, and then passing a written exam. The written exam, he says he's fine because remember, like he even said in the beginning that he's really good with like with litigation and with law and stuff like that. So he's a smart guy. So he's not worried about that part. It's just the dungeon experience. So he's like, hey, Jin Woo, take me through 19 more dungeons, and for payment, I will. So I don't know if he's just like gonna give him like the deed to the building, but basically he says, hey, we're gonna have this building that's gonna be worth 30 billion of whatever the currency is. I don't know if it's yen or whatever. What 30 billion of whatever the currency is, you can have it if you do this for me. So I don't know if he's even the building or if he's just giving him the money from it. Which it sounded more like it's weird because he gave him like the blueprints of the building and then talked about its market value and then say it's yours if you do this for me. But then when Jin Woo's talking about it like in his head, he's like 30 billion is chump change for if I'm able to do like S rank dungeons, and if I continue to level up, I'll be able to do those eventually. So I don't know if he's just gonna give him the cash or give him the building, and giving him the building would be kind of weird because then his dad will know that like something's up or whatever. So I think he's just gonna give him the cash is what the plan is. Anyway, so excuse me, sorry guys, I have a stuffy nose. Sorry about that. Jinwoo turns him down because, like I said, he does this like internal monologue that's like, "Hey, like as of right now, like my awake." He keeps saying it. To be fair, he keeps saying my reawakening can't be a normal reawakening. I'm probably the only person that can continue leveling up like this. So by the time if I continue doing this, I will be as strong as an S rank person, an S rank hunter, and like this will be like a dungeon to me. Like I can make much more on my own, and now I have to deal with this person as well. Like, nah, I'm not with that. And then Jinho does something that not advised because he says like Jinwoo's about to walk away. He's like, hey, if you do this for me, I'll take your secret to the grave. Which implies that he might not take his secret to the grave.
Yeah,
excuse me. This look, he's like, "Yo, wait, what? What did you just say to me?" And then he just kept walking away. He just kept walking away. So, personally, I think he's gonna come back and take the deal. Personally, but he leaves the meeting saying no initially. So that's kind of where we're at with that storyline. And then he starts training or whatever, like he normally does. He has to do those daily trainings. Otherwise, he has. But yeah, and then his sister joined it. She started working out with him. So they're running, and he runs his 10 kilometers for the day. But he actually runs a little extra.
Yeah, he ran 20.
He noticed it. Well, he noticed that he ran 11, and he saw that on his daily quest, it actually counted up the 11 out of 10. So he's like, "Oh, that's kind of weird." Doesn't do this for all of them, so he did a couple more push-ups and it went over like 100 push-ups. So it's like 102 out of 100. And so he's testing. He's like, "Yo, I guess like how much further will it count?" So he finds out that it will count up to 2 times whatever the goal is. So he does that, and he does 2 times all of the daily goals, and it unlocked a secret quest. So now he has a secret quest, and he has the option of a blessed loot box or a cursed loot box, and he picks the blessed loot box. And the blessed loot box is a key, and it
Mhm.
tells him it's a key to a dungeon called the Demon's Castle. And right up at the top, S rank activity. So me with my happy ass, I'm like, bro, there ain't no way he's touching this shit. But sure enough, 5 minutes down the road, my man is using that key to
Hey.
go into this S rank activity. I was like,
Listen,
all right, the show's
I was
over. He's
watching
about to
it.
die.
I
He's
was
about to
watching
die.
it, bro. I was watching it, and I saw him say S rank. I was like, cool. And then like I was doing something, so I looked away for a second, and I looked back, and I saw a bunch of electricity. I said, hold up, 10 seconds. Oh, this nigga just walked out. I said,
Swear,
he
bro. I
really
was like,
thought I
no.
missed something.
I'm telling you, man. I thought no way he's gonna do it. He's gonna pocket this key. He's gonna get
Mhm.
stronger, and then we'll get in there later. Nah, my man went straight into. Like, this is some real video game type shit, bro. Like, in a video game, sure, yeah, let's go. Let's see
Well,
what's
I can
going
try
on.
it
This
out.
is real life. It's real life for this man, bro. Like, what? My
Mhm.
man just walked. Yeah, he just walked up in it, bro. Have you ever walked into a place like, and like this is what request for hand, like you ever walked into a place and somebody's ready to throw hands on sight?
Mhm.
Because that's
Oh,
what
believe me, I
happened,
know.
bro. He
Mhm.
opened this door, walked through. Cerberus dog, gatekeeper.
Well, but he walked
waiting
through.
for him,
First of
bro.
all, he walked through and he's looked, and it was just like everything was on
Burning.
fire, and it was like one of those like pan views. It's like, oh man, he's looking. It's like, damn, that's fire. The fuck,
Guardian Cerberus just chilling.
Chilling.
He's like, but if the dog had spoken and said, "I've been waiting for you," I would have not been surprised, bro. I swear, he was just mad
Or some
chilling.
shit like nigga lunch. He's
Swear.
like,
And
yeah.
took like, and like I said, on site immediately. They immediately start clashing. So most of the episode's been talking, and they get to this fight, and they're going at it. He tries to cut him up, doesn't really do much damage,
Well,
whatever.
he does. He actually he. I'll give it to you. Like when it first comes at him, bro, he starts slashing it, and I'm like,
He was going.
okay,
He was going. He activated
okay.
that dash. Oh,
Yeah,
also,
bro.
I don't know if you noticed, but his abilities also have a level. So,
Bro, I was just about to say, did you see? Is that shit level 1?
Yeah,
I was like,
bro, how fast is this dude gonna get, bro?
bro,
I
imagine
wonder.
like
I
level 10.
wonder if the
Just
higher
imagine level
levels
10
are
of
like speed and like how long he can do it, bro. My man's gonna be dashing for full
instant
episodes.
transmission. Instant
Bro,
transmission.
swear.
Instant transmission.
So, Jin Wo literally throws everything at this thing. Because so like he activates the dash and he is slicing it up like for sure, but it's not doing a lot of damage. And this is obviously like a boss level like entity because they showed his name and it was pure red. So like this is definitely something that is stronger than him. And he's going at it. And then the Cerberus activates rage. And if you've ever played D&D or like anything like
Baldur's
that,
Gate.
rage is an ability you activate that lasts for a certain period of time. Excuse me, but you take 50% less damage on any type of attacks. And like it even says like he's taking way less damage on these attacks. And now Jinwoo's dagger ain't doing shit, bro.
Nada.
And he throws everything at him. He activates dash again. He activates the murderous intent. He stabs him to try to debuff him with the paralysis and the drain.
He goes and
None of it's
activates murderous intent real quick. I'm just gonna say, bro, he both murderous intent looks at this nigga, bro. That nigga screamed and bounced that shit back at him. Nigga.
Murderous
I would have
who?
been scared.
Murderer
Nigga,
who? My guy, chill.
Oh man.
So anyway,
but yeah.
So the fight goes on, and he's getting bodied, bro. And he's at a health bar, and he's like down to like a third of his health. He uses a full recovery. It starts to mix it a little bit, and it just continues to get bodied. Like he is getting bodied by this thing, which makes sense. Like its name was red. It is significantly stronger than him.
It's an S tier shit, bro. Like
So I think that inside of the castle is S tier because I'm gonna get to why I think that. So like he's mixing it up with it, and he's like, bro, like I can't die here. And he eventually gets to a point where he's stabbing him. He's getting a little damage, and he's like, I just need to outlast the rage. If I can outlast the rage, then I can start doing more damage to him. He'll start taking the effects of my dagger, like it will be good. So he finally outlasts the rage. the poison, the drain start taking effect, and he's like, but like Jin Woo's like, this isn't a walk in the park. Like Jin Woo's like literally in this thing's mouth, teeth
And
through
his
his
HP
body,
is like
100. It's like I think it's like
some shit like that.
186
Yeah.
or something like that. I think I remember seeing it. But he starts stabbing, and then now the paralysis and the poison are starting to take effect, and he's stabbing, he finally is able to take it down. Like I said, not like, bro, like he was close to dying.
Like he was
one of-
laying on the floor with holes through his
in his body because the
like
teeth.
he was literally chopped in half. Like the dog had its teeth on the top of it. It was literally bit half of his body, and the dude is just
through his chest, bro,
stabbing him like this. So when he was done, bro, he was laying there with holes in his body and blood and everything like that. But as we know, whenever you defeat something, bro, you
get
recover.
the rewards. He gets the full recovery, the whole seal up and everything, which shows us why like his limbs regained after the whole ordeal. Anyway, so so he beat it, and the reason I say that I think it's an A level enemy is because he got multiple rewards for beating this thing. Obviously, one of them was like it was called the Collar of the Gatekeeper, and it was an A rank item.
Okay.
So I think the enemy, that guy was an A rank, because he even said like after he beat him, like he received the key to get actually into, because this is the gatekeeper.
Yeah,
he received the key to get into the demon's castle, and before he went in, he said, I already know if I go in there, I'm definitely gonna die. So I think that this is an A rank, and inside of the castle is like where all the S rank shit is.
And one thing I do want to mention too is like when it told him, it gave him the quest, when it gave him the key and everything like that, it told him like, if you complete this, if you complete it too, you'll get basically, it's like if you played anything, you'll get the recipe to be able to create the elixir of life.
Right.
And that's basically what he wanted to go for.
That was the whole reason he did this. So the whole reason he did this was he got the key, and the original key said, inside of this dungeon are the ingredients for the elixir of life. The elixir of life can cure any illness with powerful magic. And remember, at the beginning of the show, his mom has this condition to where she's basically comatose, and they have no way of getting her back. So he's like, if I can get this elixir of life, then I can cure my mom, and then we don't have to worry about these hospital bills anymore. So so he goes in, and then beating the gatekeeper, he receives the ingredient list. So now he knows what to go look for, but those ingredients look like they're inside of the demon castle. So he's like, nah, I gotta level up some more. And that's why I think he's gonna take Jinho up on his offer, because he's gonna use those 19
just
dungeons to start leveling up, so he can get back to the demon castle.
He said it. He said he looked back at the burning, and it's a burning castle with chains around it.
Chains wrapped all around it. Yeah.
He was like, hey, I'm coming back.
Be back. I'm gonna be back, bro. I'm coming. So I think that's the goal of this season, is him working on trying to get this elixir of life to cure his mom. That's my prediction, at least. So,
yeah, I'm on board with that. I can ride with that. I do think though that he's gonna need to do other things, because I think, if I'm correct, the guilds are based on levels too, right?
Yeah, no, I think I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think him
that's
doing those
enough.
dungeons is gonna get him to the level that he needs, but I think he's gonna use them to keep
most
going.
Definitely. And because each level up, he'll get something. So he might get a key for an A or a B, dungeon. He'll be like, I got this. I'm going to wax that real quick.
Exactly. So, another thing that we didn't mention is that, like, the whole idea of the construction company guild, like Jinho's plan, is they want, and this is another interesting fact, the construction company wants an S rank hunter to to actually be the guild master, and then one of his sons be the second in command. They said there are only 7 S rank hunters in the country, so that kind of tells you how rare it is for someone to be that powerful. And one of those 7 is actually already retired, so he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
So yeah, so our boy Jinwo could get back up to that 7th. So they have 7 again. So, but that's the episode. That's kind of where it ends, and I'm still loving the show. I'm still
Bro,
loving
it's
the show.
still good. It's still good, bro.
I am really
It's still
worried
good.
about that other guildmaster dude because like he's no joke. All
And he's coming from Scotland.
he fought in wars too. Like they talked about that. Like
Yeah.
he fought in wars, so he's got the battle experience as well. Because that's one thing that I feel like Jinwoo doesn't really have because obviously he's just a teenager or like maybe like early 20s or something like that. He doesn't have like that true battle experience. But yeah, dude, it's getting kind of crazy, man.
It's gonna be a good fight when they finally meet up. I'll tell you that much.
That's gonna be crazy. But anyway, that's our recap for this week. Ham, do you have anything else you wanna mention before we head out today?
Yeah, I got 3 recommendations today.
You
Okay,
has 3, my
Yep.
god. Hey.
they're all
right.
3 movies.
Go ahead.
Or 2 movies in the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
One movie,
He
Iron Claw.
he has not stopped talking about either one of these things too.
Iron Claw
on Apple TV.
on Apple TV.
I have the login. I'm gonna watch it eventually.
It is so good, but just be ready for the man tears. My second movie, Oppenheimer. It's on Peacock right now. It was actually really good, really good. I see.
Remember,
why these
this
niggas won
is really
awards.
long, but
Yes,
he's not the only one that said this is really good.
it's worth it. You could sit there. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's not like that.
And then number 3.
And my number 3 is the new anime that dropped last Sunday.
Oh
Ninja
yeah. This will be the second episode, right?
Second episode drops today, y'all. I'm telling y'all that shit. If each episode is like that, bro, I don't see anime beating it this year. I'm telling you right now, bro. It was that good.
Did we add it to the list of the anime that we talk about each week? That good?
I mean, we can. It's that good. It's
Okay.
that good. Like that first episode had me like.
I'm gonna
watch it though. So yeah, watch it.
2 episodes.
Watch the 2 episodes.
We can talk about it next week.
It sounds good.
Bet.
But yeah, that's my 3 for this.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Ghost, Lady D-Rain. Who else?
We love y'all.
Who else I see here? I feel like I saw
Jazz.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew I saw somebody else. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Maso Ken, thank you for coming in early on as well. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week.
Deuces.
RNG.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the
gross.
people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents
generator. RNG. RNG. Real nigga games. Random news. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. Random news.
RNG.
RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.